gentlemen? Actually, is this shirt too close to the background? Try this again. Gentlemen, what's going on? So, first things first, before we get into today's video, in case nobody's told you this today, I just wanted you to know that I think you are amazing. Just throwing it out there. I wanted you to know, gentlemen, if you want to throw me something, I would appreciate you tossing me one of those. That's what I'm talking about. Little alpha knuckle bump for you, gentlemen. Like we said, you're amazing, but are you alpha? We talk a lot about what it means to be an alpha male in today's society on this channel. You do not have to be 6'2", 250 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. You do not need to drive a super fancy sports car. You do not need to have a ton of cash, but you do need to avoid the 8 things that we're going to talk about today, because if you do any of these things, gentlemen, unfortunately, you're awesome, but you're definitely not alpha. First thing an alpha would never do, he would never hate somebody just for being different. Nothing makes you more of a beta, in my opinion, than when you don't respect somebody just because they're different. Listen, you don't necessarily need to agree with their lifestyle. You don't necessarily need to hang out and go grab a burrito with them on Saturday. An alpha always respects people regardless of their race, their religion, their sexual orientation, whatever gender they call them. I don't care. Why does it matter to you if Brian wants to make out with dudes? Gentlemen, it just doesn't matter. Why does it matter to you if somebody identifies as one way or another? It doesn't matter to me. Gentlemen, an alpha knows that they've got to embrace themselves. They've got to figure out a way to make themselves happy. And happiness is not picking apart other people and making other people feel bad about who they are. The second thing an alpha would never do, he would never disrespect a woman. He would never make inappropriate comments. He would also not grab her luscious booty, even though it is luscious, it is ample, and even if it's staring him in the handsome face, gentlemen, he is not allowed to reach out to touch it. She doesn't want to give you a hug or need a back rub, you creepy weirdo. If a woman is being nice to you, this doesn't mean she wants to touch your little weenie. It always kills me when I hear these stories about these dudes that are that dumb that think that it's okay to touch or to invade somebody's space or to hit on them or to send them drunk text messages. Hey Brenda, you look super hot today. Thanks. I feel a connection. Do you feel the connection? There's definitely a connection. Huh? But it wasn't me. My friend stole my phone. He was just right. Gentlemen, this brings us to the third thing that alphas never do, which is make excuses. Here is the truth and the reality of life. We all f**k up. I f**k up, you f**k up, we all f**k up. But what separates alphas from betas, in my humble, not so humble opinion, is the ability to own it. Right now at first, right? Knee-jerk reaction is to try and get out of it and be like, oh, no, not me. I didn't do it. No, not me. You gotta grab that feeling and push it down and just get comfortable, right? Deep breath. Okay, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna be embarrassed, but I am just gonna own it and say, I'm sorry. Say it with me. I'm sorry. I messed up. It's not you. It's me. Take ownership, gentlemen, because that is what an alpha does. The fourth thing an alpha would never do is forget to look alpha. Gentlemen, looking alpha is a lot more than just what you're wearing. It is the total package. It is body language. It's nonverbal communication. The way you stand, the way you sit, the way you speak, eye contact. Pants are pulled up and not hanging off your ass. Your clothing fits and you are always wearing a watch. Check out my new Vincero. This is from their new Vessel collection, which was inspired by dive watches. It has an internal rotating bezel, which is super cool. It's water resistant up to like 200 meters. Look how substantial this watch is, right? This is not your daddy's dive watch. The new Vessel collection is sick, right? There's nothing minimal about this design. It's a watch that has presence, and it's just a statement piece. Speaking of statement piece, look at this. All gold, white face chronograph, ridiculous. Here's another design I absolutely love. The blue face, it's got the brown leather strap, the contrasting white stitching. It's not just my opinion that Vinceros are amazing. They've got over 18,000 5-star reviews. The other really cool thing, free worldwide shipping. If you're in the market for a super sexy, badass watch that isn't going to bust the budget, you gotta hit that link down below and go check out Vincero. They have 6 different collections for men. They've got some for women as well. And so with the holidays here, guys, there is no better gift. They open the box and they freak out. They're like, oh my God, you shouldn't have. I love it. You really shouldn't have, but I'm really glad you did. And you're thinking in your head, yo, I got a discount code from my boy Alpha, and so it made it super freaking even more affordable. Gentlemen, hit that link down below. Go check out the curated collection of Vincero watches. You're gonna fall in love with 1, 2, possibly like 10 like me. And while you're there, guys, there is a discount code. Make sure to use it. But with the holidays here, guys, there's no better time to treat you and the special amigo in your life. The thing an alpha would never do is let other people disrespect them or take advantage of them, which is easier said than done. I know, trust me, I know. I have been disrespected, I have been taken advantage of for a large portion of my life. But at some point you get tired of it. And at some point you decide, that's it, no more. And you stand up for yourself. You say, no, you're not gonna treat me that way. Unfortunately, some of the people that treat us the worst are the people that are closest to us, our friends, our family, our coworkers. And in those situations, you gotta do what you gotta do to separate yourself. You gotta put a little bit of distance. One of the common misconceptions is that all conflict is bad. Honestly, sometimes it's needed and it's beneficial, and it's gonna make you feel better about yourself. But if you're constantly letting other people treat you poorly, walk all over you, your self-esteem is going to start to take hits, and it's going to sink deeper, 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 and lower. You got to pick yourself up. It just takes that one time to say, no, you're not going to treat me that way. It sucks, it's scary, but once you do it, it feels amazing. The sixth thing an alpha would never do is constantly be pessimistic. There's nothing worse than being around somebody that is always like, oh, boo-hoo, poor me, oh my gosh, the world is ending, it sucks so bad. Pessimists are like energy vampires. They suck the life out of every conversation. They suck the life out of every room. I do not want you to be an energy vampire. They're like, yo, it's gonna get better because I'm gonna make it better. I have the control and I have the power to do something about it. If you don't like it, fine. Don't like it, but don't bitch and complain about it, because alphas know that they are in 100% control of their action. The seventh thing an alpha would never do is lie, steal, and cheat. Alpha, he doesn't lie to make himself look better, feel better, or try to impress other people. He might not necessarily like to tell the truth, but he grabs himself by the well-manscaped cojones and he does it. He mans up because he's alpha. He doesn't cheat at life, and he also doesn't cheat on his significant other. One of the least alpha things that you can do is cheat on your significant other, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, whatever you're into. Do not cheat. There's no need. If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't be in the relationship, but don't go behind their back and make them look like an asshole. You need that constant validation, like you're amazing and you can get all these other people and you can do all this stuff on the DL, then you're definitely not alpha. You got a lot of work to do. And stealing, the only thing I want you stealing is the hearts of those spicy ass senoritas. And last, but certainly not least, the eighth thing an alpha would never do is kiss ass. If you're alpha, you're alpha. If you're an ass kisser, you're an ass kisser, and nobody is going to respect you. Nobody is going to take you seriously. It's scientifically impossible. There's been research done at the Alpha M Institute of Ass Kissing that has shown that if you are constantly puckering up and kissing ass, people just don't respect you. Bonus tip number 9, alpha males would never forget to subscribe to the Alpha M YouTube channel. Bonus tip number 10, my God, that notification bell, it should be a ringing.